Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Nagash, which is a channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar, and I'm very excited in this video as we're covering yet more news on Warhammer Quest Cursed City. Honestly, if you don't care about this game, stop watching this video as I am very excited for this. As you can obviously tell, I've covered it a lot lately, and we have got a new Warhammer community article came out about it, and it's all going to be about Radukar the Wolf. So this is obviously the big boss Ogre Vampire who is in the box set, and we're going to learn potentially about his lore in it, maybe some rules. I haven't read through this article yet because, like I say, when I cover these articles, which is the news, I like to review them first with you guys. So anything that I learn doing this, I'm learning it while I'm reading it to you guys, and I sort of like, you sort of feel the excitement I've got for this. So when I go through this, firstly, I actually want to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments of this video. If you're excited about this guy or any particular part of Cursed City coming out, if you'd like to know more information on Warhammer Quest Cursed City, please go check out the video that went up yesterday. That was all about everything we know that's going to be in the box set, and then also about the lore generally for Warhammer Quest Cursed City. And if you want more specific things, check out my playlist on this game that's coming out, where I've covered different things they covered in Warhammer community articles such as this one. So with no further ado, let us get on with it. So it first says, want to save the Cursed City? You will have to go through Radukar the Wolf. So then we've got the Warhammer Quest Cursed City cry here. So hear ye, hear ye. I am the Cursed City Crier, and I bring news of a vampiric aristocracy that rules over Ulfenkhan. Clear the streets at dusk, for on the night the Wolf King and his first in court will venture forth from the Ebon Citadel to dine. For those of you looking for a snack while you flee, I've got plenty of fantastic fried rats. He's very on to this rat thing, which is great. I've already highlighted why the rats are the best models in this whole game. It then says, in case you missed it, the contents of the Warhammer Quest Cursed City box, like I say, go check out my last video on that, and go to the Warhammer community website. There's a link here so you can check it out if you'd like to. Have been fully revealed, including the hostiles who control Ulfenkhan and the heroes who seek to save it from the tyrannical dominion. So just so you know, obviously that depends on perspective, who's the heroes, who are the tyrants. But it then says, we revealed this model in Saturday's online preview, but today we're having a more intimate look at the big boss himself, Radukar the Wolf. Okay, so we are going to get a picture here. So we have seen this picture before, maybe not with a white background, or maybe it was a bit different, but we have seen this picture before. So this is the angle that we've seen of him, which, yeah, looks cool, but I wanted to see more angles, which hopefully we'll get in this. But as we can see, he is an Ogre Vampire, so he looks like an absolute beast. Obviously very feral with the wolves we've got on his shoulders, but we've seen this picture anyway, so we'll move on to something. Yes, oh cool, so we got better pictures there. So it says, even as a mortal, Radukar was an infamous warlord, launching murderous crusades along the coast of Shaiish from his flagship, Karak, the Impaler's Gift. Okay, I quite like that, because obviously, you know, Vlad the Impaler, so you can see there's like a the vampiric thing going on, right? And when he was a mortal, so even before he was a vampire, he had a vampire reference, so that's weird. But anyway, so see that double-headed wolf that he sports as a cloak. This mighty beast once guarded the tomb of an ancient vampire emperor, Morkan. So interesting. So it's a wolf. It's not. I think we knew it was a wolf. It wasn't a werewolf, but it was just like a dream. It could have been like a werewolf, but it's a wolf. That's fine. Double-headed wolves in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. That's always good to know. And then we have some more angles, of course, which is cool. And the reason, yeah, so I'm liking this. I like the you know, the details we've got here as well. It looks very ogre-esque as well. They do have that. I just hope he's big enough. I don't want him to be a small ogre, because it wouldn't really make sense, especially if he's a vampire. But here it just looked like it was just too furry or something, you know, because it was the furry hat and the massive furry cloak. So it's nice to see the different angles. And then, so it says, why bother skinning and tanning the hide? You can just toss it on and go. Radukar style gives a new meaning to... I'm severely dyslexic, guys, so apologies, but pretty porte? Something like that. Basically what that means, in case you're not aware, is like, just take something as it is. Don't, like, do much work to it, like, essentially as in this. Don't, you know, skin this wolf and measure it perfectly to your dimensions to make sure it's tailored and fitted to you, but just, you know, take it as it is and wear it as a cloak. So that's basically what he's doing there. So Radukar killed the twin-headed wolf, Vilnius, and with his bare hands to claim and enscrolled a barrow blade and prove himself worthy of the blood kiss. So I presume he took this blade of the ancient vampire, ancient vampire emperor Morkan, and then was rewarded the blood kiss. And then maybe Morkan comes into it. We'll wait. We'll see. But anyway, here's the blade. I'll be honest, that blade doesn't look particularly threatening to me. I mean, like, maybe it's just the paint style that looks just really bland. Like, they could have made it look a little bit more spiritual or something, but cool. It looks like easily could be for Nurgle. But yeah, that's that. So the ancient saber inflicts mortal terror into any who are struck by it, not to mention nasty wounds. So I can imagine, because these guys are going to be in Age of Sigmar, here with Age of Sigmar rules, he could be terrible, because most things from a box game into Age of Sigmar don't translate well, for God knows what reason. And but I can see this blade, maybe when you're struck by it, an enemy unit that suffers wounds by this blade, maybe, I don't know, something crazy like -5 bravery or something in the Battleshock phase, what could be cool. And it can do more wounds as well, because there's nasty wounds, so who knows. It then says, in Undeath, Radukar's power matches his ambition and savagery alongside a horde of ogres bound to his service. The Wolf King's raid became even more unhinged and violent. Eventually he made his way to the prosperous city of Mournhold, which would be forever changed under his rule, saving it from a demonic host in return for a position of power. The noble houses of the city would come to regret forming an alliance with a vampire before the end. So guys, you want more sort of like knowledge and lore and stuff about the history of Mournhold, which is the Cursed City, go check out the video I put up yesterday for it, and you'll find lots of stuff there. But and we get a portrait picture of him, so that's cool. And it says fancy hat or awful haircut. Just try asking the Wolf King about it and see what happens. So it says, now the undisputed ruler of Ulfenkarn, Radukar, and his minions will make one heck of a collision course for your party of adventurers. We hope you've been praying to the God King, but obviously Nagash is the one you want to go for, to make sure they're up to the task. Go for Nagash, it'll be better. And then it says, Ulfenkarn looks like such a nice place. It's easy to see why your adventurers want to go there. I mean, okay, I can't zoom in on that picture, but you know, it's got nice towering buildings. It looks fine. It's got a lot of leaves blown in the sky, presumably not a swarm of bats. Is that a Caradon? That's cool, though. Like, that looks like a Caradon Overlord ship we've got up here. We've seen this picture, I think, earlier as well. But it's cool, actually, when you talk about it, because you've got like a Caradon Overship there and stuff. So, yeah, it's quite cool. And statue, obviously, of himself, of Radukar. And it says, Radukar the Wolf is just one of many fascinating characters, not to mention the incredible models in the upcoming Warhammer Quest Cursed City. If you're bloodthirsty for more news, sink your teeth into the Cursed City website, which we will have a look in a moment. I don't think there'll be much changes, just because we've already... It looked like the website was pretty much complete when they released the box set, and I covered that in, again, yesterday's video. So, yeah, but we'll have a look in a second. But I just want to go back to... It's just like trying to pick holes in the story. So, he killed the ancient vampire Emperor Morkan's pet, the wolf. He then stole his sword, and then he was awarded with the blood kiss. So I don't know if then he killed the vampire after he became a vampire himself, or the vampire gave him the blood kiss, and they just like went their merry ways and gave him his weapon. I'm not really too sure about that, but that's fine. It's only a tiny article, so that's okay. But let's have a look at the Cursed City website just to see if we've got anything else. So the two trailers here, which we've already seen, absolutely awesome. Go check them out if you haven't already. Welcome to Ulfenkarn. Yeah, that's the same. The content, yeah, 1 of 6 is the same. The Agents of Defiance, yeah, there's no more here, and it's just the same. And yeah, there's no more information there about Radukar and the Explore the Cursed City map. Yeah, there's no more news on that, so I don't know why it's telling you to sink your teeth into more. But you know, they've already given us like pretty much all the news. I don't know what they can apart from a bloody release date and a bloody price of how much it's going to cost. But no, they gave us more news about Radukar. I mean, yeah, you learn more about Radukar rather than just that like one little block of text that I read out in yesterday's video. But no, so it's quite cool. I think he's nice. I just want him to be big. I don't want him to be like a tiny ogre. He needs to be bigger than I can't remember the names now. Is it just the is it the Gluttons, Ogre Gluttons? Yeah, pretty sure. He needs to be bigger than one of those. I really want him to be the size of a tyrant, or if not, like a man-eater or something. He needs to be at least bigger than the ogre you get for the good guys in this, right? Like, surely he's a bloody vampire. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, about me just rambling on. These videos are a bit shorter because it's just me going over the Warhammer community article. But like I said, it's interesting. I think, to be honest, if this came out last week, I'd be like, oh, this is really cool. We've seen this model. We've got loads of lore for it now. It's really good. But I think we've just been a bit like spoilt by just seeing all the contents of the box, where now it just feels a little bit not as amazing as reading it. But no, it's still cool. Still learn stuff as well. And yeah. And it's still cool to talk about. So with that, I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts though. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments, as it would be great to hear. And also, anything particularly you're interested in Warhammer Quest Cursed City, doesn't have to be about Radukar the Wolf. But if you are interested about him, let me know your thoughts down below. And what I would like to say as well is, if you did enjoy this video, please absolutely smash the hell out of that like button and that subscribe button and the bell notification. Essentially, those are 3 clicks that are all next to each other, so it's easy for you to press. It massively helps out the channel, and it's absolutely free for you guys to do so. And I know if you like this video, I can see that this is popular content that you guys would like me to cover again, because like I always say, content that's not very popular that I would make, I don't tend to return to, because I make content for you at the end of the day. I'm going to go for what most of you like the most. So yeah, and then with that, I would like to do a massive shout out to my patrons as well, as because of these people, I am able to keep up this channel and keep making videos to help people get into Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and also being able to help them improve their journey throughout a fantastic game that we all love and enjoy, and spread this community. So with this, I'd like to say a massive shout out to my top supporters, which are going to be my Morgasts. This is going to be to Sandback, Johnathan H, Filq, Bleed Red, and Christopher G. Guys, you guys are giving me so much support that every single one of you is beautiful in my eyes, and I really don't know what to say, but thank you so much. And then going on to my vampires, which is Mir, Martin S, Rouse321, David A, and Ronni H. You guys also are giving so much support, which I really am appreciative of. And then my necromancers, which are Jacq.l, RadiationRiley, AW77, Dice Sagas, WolfNick, Michal W, Quad, Cranky Wombat, Christopher F, Christopher C, and James S. All of you guys really do help as well. Thank you to all my patrons. What I would like to say as well, if you would consider becoming a patron, I have got a link to my Patreon on top of the description down below, which if you click that link, it will take you to my Patreon. You can look around for some more information about it, and even if you just consider giving $1 a month, guys, it all goes towards keeping me going, and I really am in your debt of gratitude with that. I have actually now signed up to YouTube membership, so what that means is that if you don't want to set up a Patreon account and stuff, that's absolutely fine, but you're interested in supporting the channel, next to the subscribe button there will be a join button. So if you press that, you can basically help support the channel, but it means that you can do it on YouTube and you don't have to set up other account on another website if you're not familiar with Patreon. It may just be a bit easier to you guys. But anyway, with that aside, guys, and again, thank you very much for watching this video. I think generally, I am interested in this, and I think it is we got some cool news here. It just feels everything compared to Saturday, underwhelming, because we just got shown so much stuff. We're not going to get shown an expansion, are we? So quick. But no, it was cool to learn about this stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think down below, guys. I hope you're keeping well as always. Remember till next time to stay safe, wear a mask, stay hygienic, and for God's sake, wash your hands. So when all of this does come out, we can actually start playing it. Hopefully have it painted by then as well. Who knows, depending on release date. And yeah, so with that, guys, remember, more important than anything else is that Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash.